Gentlemen, this is my coverage of the 2025 Winter Forge Training event hosted by S&S Training Solutions. My coverage this year is going to be a little different though. This year I'd be jumping on as part of the dedicated OPFOR to help give the students a tough, realistic, uniformed enemy that is based on Eastern Bloc tactics, techniques, and procedures. Here you'll see some of the students preparing their gear to step off for the final field training exercise. Students will be tasked with establishing a bivouac site to support their cold weather operations for the next 48 hours. The temperatures would range from the teens during the day to the negative temps at night, so it is imperative that they establish a bivouac as soon as possible. They were then tasked with conducting ambushes and delaying operations in the southernmost part of their AO in order to delay and repel enemy reconnaissance teams. OPFOR, on the other hand, would be tasked with conducting reconnaissance in the southern half of Blue 4's AO in order to find a suitable pathway for follow-on mechanized forces.
Yeah, so we had to remove the locking mechanism. We might have to bungee it.
Got a whole mixture of rucksack here. We got Alice packs, Marine Corps issue packs, old Army packs, like Molly 2 systems.
You guys both have
Crossfire.
And they'll be underestimated.
Tactical tailors.
The mom's sustainment.
Just a whole gamut of gear out here. It's the proving grounds. All right, Joe. What do you take on this op in a nutshell?
Everything, dude. So first order of business, we got our rifle. As a team leader, I got to carry radio. Then we've got to just be able to stay warm and sustain. So we've got, all the heavy sleeping bags and all that. ISO mat, not the inflatable kind. Beyond that, just lots of crew gear. We're packing explosives for ambushes and stuff like that. Chem lights for marking, smokes. A lot of just sustainment stuff, really, just to keep the guys warm and fed, so we can just keep the op tempo up in the inclement weather.
What kind of personal gear are you taking in your ruck?
Personal gear, honestly, I just got a sleeping bag, the MSS system, and a happy suit for going on. I got the full happy suit for just stand and watch, and I got an extra pair of long skivvies, waffle top and bottom, stuff like that. E-tool. The rest is just crew gear, really.
Good shit. What's your bill at this go round?
They just gave me a fire team.
Fire team leader?
Yeah, fire team leader.
Good deal.
Bravo team.
Yep.
Are your teams ready? All your men accounted for?
Yep.
They all have 2 quarts canteen water or 2 waters?
Check.
And your boxes are ready with everything in them?
Check.
Charlie,
Yep.
are all your men accounted for?
Yes, sir.
Do they all have water? 2 canteens?
Yes, sir.
Is your box notionally ready? I know it's in the field.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to turn them over to you.
Does anyone think I'm this strong to curl a 5-gallon water jug?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I appreciate the confidence, but I am not. This is fucking empty. You guys need to fill it up. All right.
Make sure your safety dust cover is on and your safety is on. Make sure the dust cover is closed and your safety is on. Everybody ready? Team leaders, you guys ready?
Ready.
Alpha, look out.
We're having fun.
Yeah!
We're having fun.
So here's kind of the overview for the operation, okay? So for us, so we're the 58th Light Motoschitzen Regiment, okay? Specifically the Regimental Reconnaissance Company, okay? We've been formed into a reconnaissance detachment. One detachment is moving down the C Highway, which is the main route to Ulm. That's the regimental 24-hour objective. The regimental 48-hour objective is up in Tuscumbia, where there's a bridgehead. We are attempting to get up there to put pressure on a Livonian infantry battalion that's defending it, so that our friendly motorized rifle regiment from the 2nd Motorized Infantry Division can cross. Okay, so that's what our regimental objective is. To support that, the reconnaissance chief has dictated that we find primary and alternative routes to Ullman. Okay.
Here would be the very first contact that the students in the Blue 4 would have with the OPFOR. After a successful ambush on the front half of the OPFOR's patrol, they would then be pursued by the remaining OPFOR elements.
They fell back that way. Contact front! One dead! Come inside, we have a dead one up here!
After killing a couple Blue 4 from the original ambush team, it became clear that they had fallen back from their original positions. As OPFOR, we then began to pick up with our original reconnaissance mission.
Move a little bit further so you're maybe 50 meters-ish off the road, and then just right hand, just give a left hand rail back. Decision and come back up, okay? All right.
The OPFOR recon team would subsequently be able to successfully conduct reconnaissance for most of the main road that led through Blue 4's AO. After radioing this information back to OPFOR's hire, we then began to make our way back, where the Blue 4 had returned in force and launched a successful L-shaped ambush on the recon patrols returning.
Dead.
That evening, OPFOR returned to probe the southern half of the AO again. Despite a well-executed L-shaped ambush taking place earlier in the day, Blue 4 did not successfully engage any OPFOR elements during the nighttime probe. The next morning, we would return in force and stumbled upon a small Blue 4 fire team that seemingly was caught off guard.
Alright, so we just had our first contact on day 2. Looks like we killed at least one of them that I can see. So we're just at the edge of what is usually known as shoebox. That's we're supposed to find our way through. So we pushed the edge of that. We're consolidating, and as far as I know, we're going to continue our advance into Blue 4 territory. So glorious victory for the BSR.
After that contact, we began to make our way deeper into Blue Force territory. It was almost a guarantee that there was going to be a big fight soon, considering the contact that we had early in the morning.
Up here is a choke point, like at the end of the field. We'll have to kind of collapse down into a file and then back out again into a wedge, okay?
Okay. Well, the problem is that whoever's on the far side of the ledge is going to be out in the middle of the field.
It's like they hang them back, right? So it's like a triangle right here. To that point where you're going to see things that are not out, you can kind of hang back with them. Just follow the wood line.
Okay.
And then if we get into contact, we'll all jump into the creek bed.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Got it.
Because there'll be like some woody cover and that kind of stuff.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Just take a minute and brief your guys, okay?
Got it.
Hey, Tom. So the assault group is going to form a guard, which is an arrowhead up front. They're going to get good dispersion. Everybody else is going to be in trail and file. Once we cross the next choke point, we're going to hang a left, skirt that wood line. If we get into contact, we're going to bail back behind us into that creek bed. We'll stay on line and we'll try to get fire superiority. At that point, we'll work our way up that IV line wherever it'll take us. Okay?
Yeah.
If we don't get into contact, then we'll just keep staying in formation and continue our infiltration. Okay?
Right.
So, you guys got any questions?
Nope.
Okay, we'll just wait for him to disseminate the guidance and then we'll head out.
Not long after OPFOR began to cross the open field, the lead element began engaging a Blue 4 that was seen walking along the tree line. However, this turned out to be one of the dead guys from the previous engagement. So in other words, OPFOR just announced to all of Blue 4 where they were, and the fight was about to begin shortly.
In the tree line! Moving! Reloading! They're popping orange smoke! They're moving to our right! They're moving to our right!
You ready to push up, Brent?
Moving!
Watch that opening to the right! Can you guys push up to that choke point? See if you can get eyes on. Hey, Tom! Yeah. Work your way this way. White cell, this is red cell, over.
We got that over there.
Yeah. Yeah, we probably need to push in these woods, huh?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. Just trying to get a hold of white cell over. We're just going to give them a BDA. We just got Roger, we are by in zone Coors, corrected zone Bud, break. I have 3 friendly KIA break. 1 enemy KIA break. And I am continuing my investigation once I finish consolidating.
All right.
I can push halfway out if you want to go long.
I'm going, moving.
Alright, so I just got schwacked. So, pretty heavily engaged right now. BSR is over there maneuvering. I was sent over here to maneuver. Yeah, right between these 2 giant trees were a couple guys. I don't know if I got one of them or not, but I ended up getting killed. So, I know BSR's got quite a few casualties right now. But we still got guys in the fight, so the fight's still on. It's starting to shape up, guys. Alright, so BSR fought their way out of shoebox. We entered into the next AO, and we started to push our way due north. Problem is there's several open areas that we had to cross. So we crossed the first one, no problem. We made it to the second one, and one of our guys opened up on a dead Blue 4 that was walking back from our first engagement in shoebox. So that kind of tipped off Blue 4 on where we are. You know, it is what it is, all part of the game, guys. But next thing you know, it kind of started a hornet's nest. So we had a significant size force. Blue 4 looks like they're pushing several fire teams into the AO now. Pretty intensive firefight. So what ended up happening is we had to react to contact, got in the tree line, started to maneuver on some Blue 4 guys. And as I was maneuvering, one of the Blue 4 guys tried to challenge me because he couldn't positive ID me. That sounds like some more gunfights going on right now. But I opened up on him and he opened up on me and we ended up killing each other. So right now I've made my way back to CCP. I'm just waiting for some other freaking red cell guys to get here so I can get respawn and get back in a fight. All right, guys, so we're here in glorious BSR heaven, and we have our glorious martyrs here. You guys explain how you all perished
in this firefight or all the
for the fatherland?
In this one, we
shot in the back.
Yeah, shot in the back at about 250 to 300 yards across the creek as we moved across an open field, and we're just trying to hop into this tree line. 3 riflemen opened up, and by the time I turned around and started to take a step towards the tree line, I immediately died. Yeah. As I turned around, these 2 were automatically dead in the first couple of rounds.
I think it would make sense if I got hit first. I was 5 meters from the tree line, and I hear a shot, and my buzzer goes off.
I gotta do like the near miss.
After this battle, OPFOR made its way back to the FOB to re-equip for further operations.
I would aim way high, just so you can see the range. Yep, that way.
Oh, you really got pushed on that thing. Nice, that's super cool. Nice. Did you guys do that on the last one?
Yeah, I think I've shot 4 of them so far. So that's the 3.5 second fuse.
OPFOR would push out early in the evening and began making its way into Blue 4 territory. OPFOR would essentially move completely through Blue 4's AO unopposed until the hours of darkness when our patrol passed nearby where the Blue 4 bivouac was located. At this point, some of the vigilant sentries on the Blue 4 observed us and engaged us.
Covering! Covering! Covering!
Move to the rear! Let's go!
The next morning would be the final action by OPFOR. Blue 4 would be informed that the enemy had overran an adjacent unit on their eastern flank and was now pushing in their direction. To simulate the attack from the east, we subsequently got online and began pushing towards where their bivouac was located.
loading. Come up.
Can you move left?
I got two positions in front of me. Yeah.
Can you assault this guy?
Which one? There's two. Yeah.
Sie schossen mein Arsch! Sonny!
Yep, there you are. Kill mine, kill mine. We flank light, right? Don't want to be caught in the open though. Shift right, shift right. Isaac's already calling out. I think he might be down. We need to push. Okay. Get on line up. Push. I think he's down. He's down? I think he's down. Line up. No, that's it. Push. Rock. Your helmet on, you son of a bitch. Set. OPFOR CCP on me. We got one KIA and one still active. Who's beefing? Mark 12 o'clock. Enemy to the south. Party's down. Enemy to the south. Enemy to the south. Are you up, John? I'm up. Hey, Bailey. There's a guy right in here. Go. One enemy dead! Vote for what? Landed on him, wasted! Come on, push! Get on me! Roger, coming. Forward! He's down! Hands up! I ain't got eyes on! Get your fucking helmet off! I'm not dead. Take your fucking lid off! I'm not dead. Well, you're about to be. Safety! Oh, okay. Chin rear, Jake, chin rear. Are you surrendering or what? Yeah. That's the enemy whistle. You're dead? No. He's surrendering. Take your helmet off! Bravo! Run in with Joe! Move, I'll cover! Hey, was that an enemy whistle to the east? End
That would conclude the FTX for the 2025 Winter Forge Training event. Hopefully these guys had a great experience and got a lot of excellent training on how to operate in a wet, cold environment. If you're wanting to participate in a future Winter Forge Training event, please check out the S&S Training Solutions website, linked in the description box. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you on the next one.
That means you need to light up the tent for a minute. Go get layers on, get hot wets, get your personal gear packed. Once the personal gear is packed, you start packing up the team equipment. That make sense? What? Alright, you guys are non-tactical, back to the bivouac. Go ahead.
Non-tactical, back to the bivouac.
Safety, guys.
Everybody lock and clear. Let's go ahead and lock and clear.
Alright, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hoorah! Hoorah! Hoorah!